In this video, I'm going to tell you guys how to become a love conqueror, so you can avoid being among the guys who end up as love slaves. There are interesting words from one of the Korean dramas titled The Legend of the Blue Sea, which is, who falls in love means he loses. In one scene, there's a mermaid who has no clue about what love is. She asks the main character, Lee Min-ho, what is love? And Lee Min-ho replies, love means you lose. Love is dangerous, it can make you surrender. You'll do anything for the one you love, and you'll give your all. Well, similar dramas show the same thing. Usually, they convey that if we're exposed to love, we become love slaves. Almost all movies and dramas of this kind teach that. Not all expressions about it are wrong, and in real life, when I express or discuss love with friends, one of them says, love can't be conceptualized, it just flows. Why are you making material about love? And immediately I respond, should we just give up on love? Many people give up on love, and in the end they get sick, some go crazy, some turn to drinking, in many other cases because of love issues. Initially, I didn't believe that it was love causing all that. So, can love not be controlled? Well, that's why in this video, I'll share with you how to be a love conqueror, not a love slave. Conqueror means the one who conquers. Now, in this point, what are we conquering? We're conquering love. To conquer means you have complete control over something, and that thing is defeated by you. If we categorize the meaning of the word conqueror in the dictionary, it's classified as a noun. It means let's consider love as an object for now. If we're conquered by love, what are the symptoms? Firstly, you'll lose your identity. Secondly, you'll have excessive fear, afraid of losing or afraid they'll cheat, and other fears that men shouldn't have. Thirdly, dependency or addiction, meaning you're conquered or you become a love slave if you're too needy with your partner. Lastly, it can damage your mental health. Love is like a heart disease that can kill you anytime if you can't control it. That's why it's important to be a love conqueror. If we become love conquerors, the results are clearly positive. Love encompasses everything from desire, selfishness, anger, annoyance, tears, happiness, and hatred, among others. Now, if you conquer love, what you conquer are the points I mentioned earlier. You can control desire, you can control selfishness, you can control anger. You won't easily get annoyed with others. You won't easily get defeated. You'll feel more happiness. You won't easily hate others. And if you can control love, you won't easily be driven by desire. And someone who can control their desires can also control love. That's roughly it. So, let's get into the tips. Control your desires, and love will be conquered by you. You just don't realize that all the excitement you feel when falling in love is closely related to the fiery desires. All you have in your head is wanting to keep talking to them, wanting to keep hugging them, wanting to keep cuddling with them, if possible, being in the same room tonight, and so on. You don't realize that your affection for them is a form of desire. You don't want them to be praised by other men. You don't want other men to see their aura except you. You don't want them to be angry. You don't want them to be sad. You don't want them to be hurt, and so on. It sounds romantic, but if it's based on desire, the result will surely be negative. Even if your partner says, if you don't obey me, I'll get angry and leave you. And then you say, oh, okay, I won't do that again. I'll definitely obey you, but please don't leave me. When you become a love slave, you'll give them everything they want. But if you become a love conqueror, you'll give them the best of everything. Both are giving, but one has more negative potential. Distinguish between giving the best for them and giving everything they want. When our partner or spouse does something negative, not everything should be followed as long as they're not angry. That's what being a love slave is. A decisive guy is a guy who dares to reject a girl's wishes. Okay, the girl has a weapon. She'll cry and be sad when we're firm, and in the end, we're not heartless. But it doesn't mean we become soft because she cries. In fact, girls prefer guys who are decisive, consistent, and have principles. If there's a girl who doesn't want to see that, she just wants a guy who obeys everything she says. Meaning you're just being used and manipulated by her, and that's not good at all. Before you blame me, the substance I'm discussing is girls taking advantage of guys. If you're not taking advantage of guys, then you're not the one I'm talking about in this video. Understand, okay? So, in conclusion, you have to be a love conqueror, not a love slave, and never give up on love. You have reason, logic, and principles. Loving will have positive results if you genuinely wish the best for them, not just hoping they won't be angry with you. But if you follow everything they ask for your own desires, it's not love, but you're enslaved by love. In essence, if you can control your own desires, then you can conquer what is called love.